But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Panda. If you're a YouTuber or you're new to YouTube, you need to listen to this now. If you don't believe me, you don't want to listen, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something that I was just reading about YouTube. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sit over here and have this discussion with you live. So I've been testing this feature for a while now. And I noticed that it gave me back my channel. What I mean by that is the views. So ladies and gentlemen, YouTube this past May installed a new feature that most of you don't even know that is actually turned on automatically in your settings. This setting can be beneficial if you want to network a business overseas, abroad, whatever it may be. But let me just explain how YouTube. I know I want to say something about this. This is ridiculous. Texas plate BYC 3369. What's that? Where's she going? Wow. I hope you get a ticket for that. But anyway, folks, I'm saying this because I'm a New York City independent journalist, and that's illegal parking. You're not supposed to be parking there anyway. But I want to emphasize. Oh, there is a driver in there. I was trying to figure out what is going on. I thought she got out the driver's seat. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. But everyone, this setting is so important. This is what I want you to do. For every new YouTube creator out there that is trying to figure out why is your channel not seeking the views or the impressions or the view counts. So I've been testing this setting for a while. And I just want you guys to understand, this may vary based on how you operate your YouTube channel. If you don't got SEOs, you don't got the thumbnails, you don't got the hashtags, it may not work perfectly, but it will work at some point in time where I guess YouTube's algorithm will see that you don't have automatic dubbing. Yes, auto dubbing is turned on in your settings. So I want you to go, ladies and gentlemen, go into your settings right now if you're a YouTuber. And I want you to go to upload defaults into your settings on your YouTube account. Now, when you scroll down, you're going to see, and mind you, it's going to be checked. Auto dubbing. This may benefit you internationally if you have a business. But if someone like me, it may or may not benefit. But I already have the international audience that I need. But here's the most important part about auto dubbing. See, it puts you in a category with a bunch of other videos that, mind you, YouTube puts you in a category with other videos that don't make sense. So you're lost in this search of videos. And this is why your YouTube channel cannot be found by the users looking for your videos if you're in North America or whatever you are. This can also apply to the EU standards as well. And over in Japan as well. So I want everyone to turn off auto dubbing. It's the reason why your channel hasn't seen growth. I've been testing it for a while now. And as you notice, my numbers went up, even though I really believe that it's bots. But turn off all auto dubbing and let me know in a week from this video, has it worked for you? If it worked overnight for some people, which it will work for some people, like I said, if you have clean SEO, thumbnails, titles, you have hashtags that describe what the video is about, I guarantee it's going to work. You're going to get a lot of views and a lot of people attracted to your channel. You're going to get more subscribers. You're going to get more people supporting your channel if you do it this way. You don't need auto dubbing. But And the reason why I say you don't need auto dubbing, because I also discovered that they have some of my videos auto dubbed. Most of my videos were auto dubbed, right? And I didn't like the fact they were trying to use AI to translate me into speaking German and then speaking other languages. And mind you, I do speak some languages at a minimum pace. I'm not a professional speaker of any sort, but it's just learning, right? But YouTube has, AI tools that give you the option if you want to use this to network, if you're doing education videos, you want to teach an audience, and that includes an international audience. This is what you would use auto dubbing for, to teach an international class. Auto dubbing can be used for your logs and your blogs and your videos, but it may vary based on your content. That's important. If your content is child friendly, there may be some yellow flags that may go through this. But I discovered this and I wanted to let you guys know, because I was just reading up on auto dubbing, and I looked at my analytics and I noticed that the auto dubbing is killing the channel. So ladies and gentlemen, turn off auto dubbing if you don't need it, especially if you're new to YouTube. You don't need auto dubbing. You get auto dubbing after you get maybe 100,000 subscribers or 250,000 subscribers, where you have a large audience, and that audience is international based. So you may cater to doing translation, and I recommend just doing translation instead of auto dubbing, so people can see the translation, because sometimes auto dubbing can be very, very incorrect, especially with AI. So it may vary. You may want to translate manually. It would be easier. Or like I say, if you want to use AI tools to translate your work, that's fine. But if someone sees that it is very inconsistent, well, you're going to have problems. But take it with a grain of salt. I'm in front of Vital here in Williamsburg, or Greenpoint, Williamsburg. I'm on North 14th Street. I'm still waiting for PayPal to release some money from my account so I can go buy some bouquet of flowers and the fruit basket. But PayPal is being a little scrawny and very stubborn at this time, everybody. So, yes, I'm still waiting on PayPal to literally release those funds so I can continue to buy the bouquets of flowers and the fruit basket for my deceased girlfriend and friend. So with that said, everyone, if you guys want to support the channel, all you have to do is subscribe, like, and share. Now, like I said, you YouTubers need to understand, you got to read these policies and terms of policies. When YouTube comes out every year with these terms of policies and these, mind you, these agreements, read them carefully. If you don't understand, listen, get someone that understands. Because, like I said, YouTube has been doing this to every single channel. It's been experimenting with this since May of this year. So this is why I'm telling you guys, turn auto dubbing off if you're not conducting international classes, you're not teaching a class. Your channel is a classroom, mind you. It is education, but if you're not physically teaching, you just want to share content like I'm doing, talk about photography, talk about what's going on in the real world, logging, live streaming, uploading content, giving you food tours, yes. But other than that, everybody, I suggest trying to auto dubbing until you get 100,000 subscribers. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda, and I just found a very, very sneaky little devilish little hidden setting that YouTube was sabotaging your YouTube channel on purpose. Yeah, YouTube did this on purpose. So, ladies and gentlemen, turn it off. It tried to sabotage your channel, and I guarantee it, some of you may see better results than you have seen in quite some time. Give it a day or two, give it a week, so you can see the bigger results. And you talk back to me, leave a comment down in the descriptions in this video below if you found results when turning off auto dubbing. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm only here to provide you tech news, tech feedback, and give you the best way to live stream. Right now, I'm using the Primus Live Studio app. I'm using 1080p 60 at a bitrate of 6,000. I'm normally am controlling and manually shooting and everything. I'm not using any filters. I've been very, very busy trying to get PayPal to release funds so I can buy my, deceased friend and girlfriend the bouquet and respect flowers that she deserves. But PayPal's being a jerk, and I've been, here and there all day today. I went to the courthouse, filed some documents, because I'm filing a lawsuit here in New York City. Once again, I was profiled and discriminated and harassed for no probable cause, because there was no reasonable suspicion whatsoever to stop someone, a journalist, with identification that I do have on me right now. And they seen it. They just, mind you, if you watched the video, you saw the officer had to go around me to look at my pocket to see if I had something. So he was looking for improbable cause, which the judge is going to say, yes, you were profiled. Ladies and gentlemen, I was dealing with that today. And I did that in Queens. But since it happened in Brooklyn, I have to file in Brooklyn as well. So it may not work where I filed that in Queens, but like I told you, it happened at this station, and they said that this is the 33rd District's territory. Yes, it is. So, yeah, everyone, someone has to be accountable for their actions. It's not nice to just profile people for nowhere. If you watch my Instagram live stream where I was walking from the skate park to the subway, I did nothing wrong but pay my fare and just logged and show what was going on in the subway. And the officers decided to antagonize me because I was making a video. So with that said, everyone, and they felt the burn after I told them, you had no probable cause, this is not proper. And mind you, we argue about it. Yes, you profile, shut up, you profile. They're not going to get into what they say. No, we are going to get into it. You profile. I'm going to keep saying it because that's what you did. There was no articulate suspicion for you to stop me, officer. You just, mind you, why take my knife if you're going to give it back to me? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Why take a standard knife that you guys also own? And mind you, that knife was given to me by a fellow NYPD officer. That's a skateboarder. So, I don't understand. So, with that said, everyone, please support the channel. Oh, this guy. I don't care about his car. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen. School zone. School hours, man. 20 miles an hour. Be careful. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you guys that update with YouTube. You can also better your YouTube channel. But if anybody wants to support right now, let me know. With that said, leave those comments down. Let me know if the YouTube auto dubbing, you turn it off. Let me know if it worked or not. I'm live right here in New York City in front of Lido, shooting 1080p with the smoothness. The cell phone service I am using is Visible by Horizon. I think it's the best. Mind you, I'm 4K live. I can 4K live stream, but since this app is capping at 1080p 60, it does get hot and it does drain the battery. So yeah, there are kickbacks to live streaming in high quality. So with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. See ya.